Okay, this one's going to be quite a bit different. So this has been sitting in a soda ash solution for several days, but 20 minutes is fine. I wrung it out with my hands only, so it's still pretty wet. I'm going to form it into just a scrunch, and we'll bag it and stick it in the freezer, and then we'll do the next step. So let's see. Since this is going to be ice dyed, I'm going to go ahead and flip it and do the usual where I mark the center. And since it's damp with soda ash, it's a little more difficult to get the cap off of the pins. Alright, so mark the center of that. Get roughly the center of the bottom. And then do all the usual stuff. Of pulling the arms through. Flipping this back over. Catching that and where the tag is. And there we go. So I'll just go ahead and scrunch this. Let's see, what do we want to go with? And we'll do some of the little spirals here. I know this technically isn't a scrunch like this. Let's see what we can do. Might as well fiddle with a new design on top of a new method. I don't know how well those spirals are going to stay together. It's not long enough. There we go. See if I can get here and pick up all the spirals. Reminds me, I really need to get some more rubber bands. I don't have nearly enough to do this at this point. Okay, let's pull one more across there maybe. And one across here. Once you start doing that, you can get into a loop of, oh, well, just one more here and one more here, and then 50 rubber bands later, and you might be finished. Okay, we're going to go with that. I'm going to go ahead and stick this in a bag. I'm going to add some extra soda ash water to this bag, and then I'm going to stick it in the freezer flat, and we'll pull it out and go from there. Okay, so this has been in the freezer and it is a block of ice currently. What I'm going to do is I had my 9-year-old randomly pick like 8 different dye colors. And I'm just going to put them wherever. Huh? Do what?
Is this my shirt or no?
No. You want to put the colors on?
Yeah.
Alright.
So what do I do?
Just get a scoop and put it on there. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Don't get it wet.
It's not wet.
Okay.
Do I do another one?
We gotta go before it melts. Yeah. There you go. Move that. Okay.
Nice red.
It's that color. Okay, next.
This is gonna be awesome.
Okay. Sir. See,
Yeah.
everybody that thinks I put a lot of dye on, look at the amount he's doing. It's way more than I ever did.
Well, this is my first time.
Alright, let's
That looks good.
need to fill in some spaces.
I want to touch it. I got blue on it. Hey, what is... I'm breaking the ice.
Yeah, you're supposed to not break the ice.
Why?
I don't know, it's the game.
Well, I'm gonna see if they can see my finger.
Okay, so we've got all that on there. So I'm just going to add a little water. I hope this doesn't mess this up. Alright, so I'm just going to squirt some water over the top. Alright, so I'm going to take and slip this back in, maybe, possibly. Alright, I'm going to stick this back in the freezer, let this freeze solid again, and then we'll go to the next step. Alright, I have made an elevated platform here. Not elevated, angled. So it can sit at an angle, and I have the frozen block here. I'm going to go ahead and put this on, and there we go. It's about 40 degrees outside, a little less. I'm going to go put it outside and let it melt, and I'm thinking it should take pretty much the whole day to melt, since it's a solid block and it's not going to get above about 42 degrees today. I'm hoping that the slow melt and the angle will create a new pattern, and we'll see. Okay, it has been outside for well over 24 hours, and then it's been in the house for at least 12 hours, and the last 4 to 5 hours it's been under heat at about 100 degrees. So this is one of the closest to the longest I've ever had, actually, with the dye in place. So let's go ahead and do the rinse out. Alright, let's take a look at this. Well, this is different. Okay, so I'll go ahead and rinse this out, or wash it completely, and then we'll take a look.